So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D. Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the crowd, Check 15, check 15. Woo-hoo. She meant me. I got this. Mike's 5'9".
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 42 yards. That is caught at the 7. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Switch up, switch up. Switch, switch, switch. Get wide, man.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go, G, get off the field. Check, nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Complete.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's the option. This a quick pass to Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
makes the score Cardinals 21, Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the rookie out of Miami, this is DJ Dallas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's out right at the 25. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Arizona.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
I got you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the flag.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And 6 at the 20-yard line.
Now we'll run with Dallas. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
First down, Arizona.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass. Complete to Andy Isabella. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. Yeah. Right there, 54, right there, 54. You ready?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, cross, cross, cross.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the...
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
The 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bridgewater again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when close to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the faggots, the money I'm out of that late where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot check nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin.
Back to throw it, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Complete to D.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Panthers 16. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater going right side here, and that's complete.
That's good.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
48 for Mike.
Bridgewater now. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DJ Moore. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Robert Alford there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis.